Hello everyone, welcome back to Celestia Astrology, and I'm Sonia. Thank you for joining me. I just thought I'd like to say hello again and let you know why I'm talking to the camera. Most of my recordings I'm behind the camera, deliberately so, because for mindfulness recordings you don't want any distractions, so I just want you to focus on the candle if you're looking at the screen, but obviously most of the time you want to close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing if you're doing the mindfulness meditations with me. But this month, for Sagittarius season, my astrology was telling me quite strongly that in order to develop the channel, get in front of the camera, which isn't natural for me. It's not something that I was looking to do, but obviously you've got to walk the talk. So I put it off as long as I could. It was the new moon and we're almost approaching the full moon. So I got to this week and did my first recording at the weekend because I felt I had something to say with Neptune going direct in Pisces, and having had a direct experience myself, I felt drawn that I had something to say to share it. And having had a discussion with somebody else, something else came up, and she said that people might find it interesting if I actually share my journey, that obviously I'm starting up this as a new business. I qualified in astrology as a certified astrologer in the summer, having been drawn to astrology before that, following just difficulties and struggles and chronic illness. And I found a lot of answers in astrology, but I was looking for answers myself and searching, and then I started studying small courses, and it was only this year that I signed up for like what I call a proper course, a professional course. And that's just brought me so much joy. I can't tell you sort of how much I knew that I was home where I was supposed to be, because it's not like studying any other subject I've studied before. It was just, I think I said to somebody once, it was like unwrapping a Christmas gift every single week. That the new subject was just a joy, to learn this wisdom, this ancient wisdom that's been passed down 4,000 years of people studying astronomy, studying the heavens and interpreting the meanings and passing down the wisdom of what they've learned and how it's applied in human lives. And every generation adds something to it. So to be part of that just gives me chills. It's so exciting. I'm so passionate about it, I can't tell you. So it's really just changed my life in so many ways to have this in my life. So I apply it in all areas of my life. It's a way of life. You can't, once astrology draws you in, it's not something you can pick up and put down or ignore. And it's something I see working through my life, working through others' lives. If somebody tells me something that's going on in their life, I automatically think, oh yeah, I bet such and such a planet is doing something. That's what it sounds like, that's what's going on. I imagine they're a certain sun sign, or they've got a certain rising sign, even if I don't know the birth details. You can't help thinking that must be what's going on, and applying the astrology in every area of your life. So I've just found that it's so hard to actually shut my brain down now from constantly being alert. And certainly as we approach this full moon, I'm finding it so hard to sleep, because this full moon coming up is so close to the retrograding Mars, and I hope to record and upload 2 mindfulness sessions, but the computer's been saying no so far. Every time I've tried to record them, it's clocked out halfway through. I've got some storage issues going on, but hopefully I'll get them done and uploaded and to you. But with Mars so close to the full moon that's waxing fuller and gathering in her power and her strength, Mars is bringing that active energy, that focus and that drive. And even when retrograding, sometimes the energy is even stronger. And Mars, he's very visible in the night sky at the moment, so close to the moon. So if you go out at night, you might look up and you'll see with a reddish glow. I mean, there's apps that you can download like Skywalk and Stargaze and Stellium and various apps that you can download that will tell you what you're looking at if you hold it up to the sky. And it really is wonderful to see it with the naked eye. And these planets that the ancients looked at were all planets that could be seen by the naked eye. And when you see it and you know that that's what you're feeling, it is quite something. So I'm taking a leap of faith by recording while I'm feeling so tired, and just trusting that the right words will come, even though my brain feels brain fogged and doesn't want to process anything. But somehow, yeah, the words are coming. So thank you, universe, for helping me with that. And I just wanted to say that that's what's happening here really, is that's the push that I've given myself for Sagittarius season, where we're being encouraged to take a leap into the unknown while the sun is in Sagittarius, which is for another 2 weeks before the moon move into Capricorn. And if you're thinking about expanding your horizons in any way, this is a good time to do it. The ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter, which is expansion, and mine was in the 5th house of creativity, my Jupiter, which is why the creativity that I'm doing is on YouTube. So that's why I had to take another leap forward, another step forward, and do something slightly different than what I've already been doing. So this is it. And thank you for watching, and thank you the returning viewers who come back and see some more. And I hope you're finding something that you can apply in your own lives, something that you see here, something that you hear. If there's anything you'd like me to do more of, I'm not really doing horoscopes because there's so much horoscope content online already. And really it's the rising sign horoscopes that are most accurate. And I think a lot of people move away from astrology because they look at their sun sign horoscope and find that it's not that meaningful to them. And they decide that it's not making sense and they give up on it. But actually, if they had their rising sign horoscope, then that might make more sense. But obviously, a lot of people don't necessarily know their rising sign unless they know how to pull up a birth chart and they know their time of birth. So that's there's a bit more of a barrier to that. So maybe I'll do another video again later explaining how you can find that out. And then next time you listen to a horoscope, listen in to both your sun and your rising sign, and you might find that more meaningful. But anyway, I like talking about the energies of work, and I hope that resonates with some of you who are listening, and that you find that talking about the energy, the underlying energy, is relevant to everybody, because that's what's going on for the collective. That's what we're all being called to do, is at the moment expand our horizons, learn something new while we're in the Sagittarius season, whatever that means for you, and take that little leap of faith. Trust that we can just push ourselves forward that little bit in whatever area of life Jupiter happens to be in your chart. If you know where your Jupiter is, just trust that you can take that extra step forwards. And also where Mars is retrograding close to the full moon, that full moon is a completion of a cycle that began 6 months ago. And where Mars is retrograding, because it's in Gemini, it's about our communication, our thoughts, our feelings, how we communicate with others. And Mars can be bringing challenges in here, and also going back over old communications. So you might find people from your past coming back in just to find closure, maybe, get the final word, have the final say.